Time to talk the real stuff. Let's talk genetics outlier, what is a fake natural, and what is a genetic beast. I want you guys first to think about something in this video. I want you to think about the people that you know personally that have great genetics. I'm not saying online, I'm not saying on social media, I'm not saying the freak that you saw on YouTube. I'm saying people that you know personally. In your circle of friends, in your social circle, the people that you grew up with in school, that you know for sure they are 100% natural. Think about those people, and I want you now to imagine them, and a lot of them will fall into these three categories. One, he's a man that can easily put on weight, bulky man that can easily gain some muscle mass, but also will struggle to be lean. Big bone, as we call it sometimes. It's kind of those farmer style bodies that you see them holding four bags of potatoes in one arm. Super strong dudes. I'm remembering one time when I had the oven, I was working in the kitchen, we had a problem with the oven. A guy came, he's like a villager man, and this guy is the bulkiest guy I've seen in a while. He lifted the whole oven in one hand. He has huge forearms, and he told me he doesn't even work out. But guess what? He's got a big belly sticking out because he's got a facility to put weight on, bone structure. Hang on with me till the end. You're gonna enjoy this video. And he can although gain fat easily. So he's got a body that can gain easily, whether it's fat or muscle. That's the first category. And a lot of time these people struggle to be lean. Super strong though, super big, but not so lean. Category number two, the people that can easily get lean. We know them. We know the people that, I mean, I'm in the soccer field. I wanted to show you guys what it looks like, that kind of body. Some people will specify it as ectomorph, mesomorph and all that, but let's talk it as simple as possible. People that easily can get lean. I know a guy eating pizza every single day, a cheat meal a day, lean, six packs, veins sticking out of his nose, super lean. But guess what? He always tells me, bro, I'm eating 4,000 calories and I'm not able to gain weight. And I believe him. I believe that he's eating a lot because I see him putting that peanut butter on his toast every morning because I watch his videos, and I'm like, bro, how? It's just the way it is. That's a genetic thing. For me, I would eat that, I'll be fat. I'm more in the first category. I can put weight on easily, but I can't get too lean. See, I need to do my 20,000 steps a day to shred down a bit. So that second category, they can get lean. Well, they're always naturally lean, but it's hard for them to put on weight. Hard for them to be strong. They're not so strong, these guys. I know that guy, he's not so strong. All right, for him to like squat 2 plates, it takes everything out of him. But the first guy that I told you about, he could squat 2 plates as he's sleeping, waking up in the middle of the night to go to the washroom, and he can just squat that 2 plates. And then we've got the third category. Those are your athletes, which are a little bit in the middle, but they don't have the craziest muscle bellies or bodybuilding proportions, but they are very athletic. They jump fast, they run fast. Football athletes, well, not the ones that are tackling, but basketball athletes, the people that have that crazy athletic build. I'm trying to run away from the wind. Crazy athletic build. Not the craziest bodybuilding proportion, but they fall a little bit in the middle. They're not too bulky, not too skinny. They don't have too much muscle. They're not too strong. They're very explosive. It's the people that you see on the basketball field, for example, or in the gym that are jumping. And that's another trait that I believe it's a weapon that you're born of. Okay, so we got 3 categories, 3 traits. You hear what I'm saying? And for everyone to develop the other one, let's say for the bulky guy to become super lean, it is possible. I'm not saying it's not. It is possible, but it's gonna take him time, because after building that muscle mass that he has, now it's time for him to get shredded. And chances are you will not see him lean all year long, because he's gonna always be going back to his default state as soon as not every single thing that he needs to do is checked. Okay? Same thing with the lean guy. You might see him putting on weight on and look a little bit bulky, but as soon as he stops force feeding, he is gonna go back to his natural state, which is the shredded, lean, more skinny guy. Okay, so you got the point. When you see someone, I'm saying because I'm rethinking about the Julian situation, and I saw him and I'm like, man, this guy, he fits all categories. He's bulky, I mean, he's muscular, he's lean, he's shredded, he's strong, he's athletic. But it's a social media has to be the reflection of the people that we see around us. In reality, that's how it should be, but it's not really, because we just see the 0.0 top 1% of people. So that's why it becomes even harder for us to compare, because for you in your school, benching 3 plates is extraordinary, but on social media it becomes, you won't even get 2 likes from it. So what I'm trying to say is that because we don't see these in our real life, people that have those 3 categories checked, you don't see the guy that is bulky, lean, strong and athletic all year long with few years of training. It makes me question it a little bit, because then I'm like, well, for me that puts people in a place where they are guilty until proven innocent, because it's something that we've never seen before. It's like if I don't know, someone does a surgery to add an extra nose, and then he tells you, yeah, I'm just born with it, you just don't believe me, I'm born with it. Well, probably if you don't have any pics or anything, will you trust that person, or you'll be like, it does look like he added it. All right, so what I'm trying to say is that I don't believe that someone can have all those traits naturally, because that's not only winning the genetic lottery. You can say I won the genetic lottery when you're very athletic and you're able to make it in the NBA, yes, but this is not even a genetic lottery at this point. This is just, are you made of AI? Are you made of AI with those abs and that muscle mass, lean, shredded, eating almost whatever you want, athletic like that, 19, 20 years old, training for 2-3 years? This makes me question it, and I don't want to be giving people false information. I know I made another video saying that it is possible, and I didn't want to I wanted people to tell a little bit what they think, but honestly, I just think that if I would have to bet on it at this point, I wouldn't say that's natural. I'm not gonna lie, that's really how I feel, because I've never seen it in my life, and that looks crazy, you know. Like, I know people, like someone will say, yeah, well, that's West African genetics. Bro, I've got friends that are West African, and I see their bodies, and a lot of them, if they have that ability to gain some muscle mass, they're not gonna be super lean, or yeah, they're not gonna be super lean, you know. They're gonna have a hard time leaning down, they're gonna have a little bit of a belly, and these people also been training for over a decade. So just so people don't get fooled, and if anything, even if someone has that and he got it naturally, it won't benefit you much, because he can't really help you, because then it's like, if, okay, let's pretend it's natural and he got that crazy genetics lottery ticket, how can that person help you? Because if I was born with a Mercedes, how am I gonna teach someone how to get a Mercedes? I was just born with it, you know. So yeah, for the people saying, yeah, well, that person works hard, because I see it in videos. Well, we all work hard, let's be real. If you're watching this video, you're a fitness addict, and you also train hard, so don't feel bad for yourself. I don't believe that having those 3 traits maxed out at 19, 20 years old is naturally. I mean, you look like a IFBB pro winning a Olympia stage naturally. I don't believe it. And also the other thing is that I also like to compare to other natural pros or natural peaked athletes, and I don't see any of them that are shredded, big all year long, strong, and all that in few years neither. Okay, a lot of them, they take the first few years to put on weight on. If you see Alpha Destiny, for example, at the beginning it was like more powerlifting, putting that weight on, so building that foundation, and then years to trim it down and get leaner. So it's really almost, I've never seen it, someone that gets big and lean at the same time as they're growing as naturals. Never seen it. And I'm a trainer, and I've been in gyms more than I've been out of gyms in my life. So that's it for this video, guys. Stay great, enjoy the sun, man. It's always a good day. You're alive, you're healthy. Go for it, chase your dreams. You got this. Thanks for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment. Let me guys know what you think. Ciao.